There's Brewski again. You can't get away from him. So we're at Tyler English's place here, the home of the Farmington Valley Fitness Bootcamp. Just kettlebells, training ropes, Levert bars, stability balls. Just take a look around at what you see. Get a rack. We have dumbbells, plenty of space, setups for TRX systems, tires to flip, dumbbells, medicine balls. And I think Tyler's got an extremely unique background. And so, Tyler, will you tell me a little bit about your background as a bodybuilder, your current status? Now, you can hold right there because I'm chasing you down.
I don't stop moving all day long.
Because I'm going to fall down. So I think you have a very unique background in this industry. So if you could just talk a little bit about your bodybuilding background and kind of how it links up together, because you do so many different things. It's very unique.
Oh, where do I start? Did my first show in 2005. I decided after I graduated college I wanted to try to compete. I was just going to do one show, never do it again. I did really well. I finished second in both my divisions and got approached about doing another show. It was an INBF show, International Natural Bodybuilding Federation. Finished third amongst 15 guys, which was, I guess, good. At the time, I had no clue. And that was in the open division. Before I knew it, I was doing shows every year. Fast forward to 2008. September 20th in New York City at Natural Mania. I won my WNBF pro card as a middleweight, and I competed in my first pro show June 6th at the WNBF Pro America and INBF Northeast Classic promoted by Nancy Andrews, and finished fourth in the heavyweights. Not a heavyweight, middleweight, but we split the weights when you're a pro. And I was the light guy in the heavyweights.
What did you compete at? What weight?
174 and a half.
And so were you just, for people who might not get it, for what your body weight was in the position you took in the heavyweights?
Where was my body weight?
You said it was 174.
174 and a half. I was the light guy in the heavyweights.
Yeah.
But I finished fourth.
What was the heaviest guy?
Heaviest guy was over 220.
All right, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Do you guys see the spectrum there? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I was the small guy, but the most symmetrical guy, and I was pretty leaned out, pretty tight. But I compete. I've done 13 shows now. I do compete, but one thing that I totally love doing is training my boot camps. I started Farmington Valley Fitness Boot Camp in January of 2009, and it's just grown tremendously. I work with a lot of busy women that are sick and tired of your typical health club, typical gym.
I think Tyler's so busy the helicopters, the news helicopters are circling around. So I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit louder, Tyler.
What I do right now is work with a lot of busy women. They come here for, no fluff, no BS. Our workouts are short, intense, and deliver great results. I started in communications degree. I was a sports journalist, editor-in-chief of the student newspaper in college. Got into competing, got into personal training, and I still compete. I train myself very different from what you would read in a magazine, your typical bodybuilder. I don't do a lot of that body split training. I definitely vary things, and I practice what I preach. So my clients know that the way I'm telling them to eat is very similar to the way I eat. A lot of the exercise movements we do, I do myself, just broad spectrum. You can be a I don't know that exact saying, but you can get your hands into many different areas and still be an expert in a few. I consider myself a bodybuilding expert, and I consider myself a fat loss expert, and that's by just numerous trials through working with real world people and delivering real world results.
One of my favorite parts of being a bodybuilding expert and a fat loss expert is look what you still got piled up over there. Oh yeah, they're the foam rollers, baby. They're there. He does it all. And that's why I want to talk a little bit about Tyler. He's got a very unique background and has had fantastic success and really worked hard for it. And Tyler, what's the newest accomplishment that you have that you're going to be graced with coming in November 2009?
This Saturday, I'm actually shooting the cover of Natural Bodybuilding and Fitness, and that will be on shelves in November at the World Championships for WNBF, which I'll actually be on stage. So in Hoboken, New Jersey, at Club H Fitness this Saturday, I'll be shooting the cover for Natural Bodybuilding Fitness, which is I'm truly honored. It's really cool. Never in a million years when I turned pro I think I turned pro in 3 years of natural bodybuilding. In 7 months after turning pro, that I'd be on the cover of their magazine, which is awesome.
So are you guys following this? He trains mostly busy women. Buddy's a professional bodybuilder, chasing his passion, the things that he likes to do, and his dog gets to hang out with him all day. It's
I keep looking over here. He's outside right now.
He's outside. So Tyler's got a great perspective. I wanted you guys to share a little bit with that and see that you can get outside of your box. You can blend different passions. You can blend different parts of businesses. I know your blog's coming up, and I'll put your contact information on here.
Awesome.
So if people do have questions for other people in the industry, I know Tyler's very generous with his time and effort, so I'm going to volunteer to contact him and just to kind of call him, send him an email, see what he's doing, come out to visit. I don't know if you've got any other business models kind of in mind down the line, but definitely a great resource, and I'm happy to be here with you, Tyler, and thanks so much for sharing with us.
Thank you very much, Eric.